Just very, very pleased and happy for our guys. What an effort. We had talked about going into this game. Let's win it in that 4 minutes after the last minute media going away, because we're grinding them out. We're guarding at a high level, and we're wearing them out with them having to guard us. And I really thought that's what we did. Our execution is getting there finally. I've really tried to keep it simple for the most part for them, and because we do have talented players, just run our stuff and let them make plays. And that was a heck of a defensive effort. Coach Odom had them ready to go in both games, and to guard Elijah Childs and Terry Nolan Jr. the way we did, not many teams do that.
Greg, you mentioned it. This game was basically every game in this win streak has been almost the same. At the last media timeout, it's been about a 3 to 10 point spread thereabouts for you guys. What is the trait that's helping this team in winning time pull these games out? Because that's kind of what the personality of this team is right now.
Yeah, and Todd, as long as it's a win, I don't care if it's a full court heave desperation shot, as long as it's a win. But we started out rough. We played some good teams, and these guys always believed. Getting that win against Loyola really helped us and gave them some belief. And we just talked about, in our league, continue to get better. We starting 2 sophomores and a freshman, playing guys that haven't had that much experience, but they like playing together. They're working like crazy, and we just tell them, let's continue to get better. So when you go down to St. Louis, you got a chance to win 3 games in 3 days, and we've had some good fortune. We've been continuing to improve, and I like where we're at right now. I like where we're at right now. So let's enjoy this one. We lost one. We got 3 sweeps coming off 3 sweeps, and only looking to get better.
The defensive clampdown that you talked about this weekend on Bradley's guards, it was both games. Do you feel like as a coach you can see momentum? Anybody can see momentum offensively when shots fall, obviously, but are you seeing the kind of the wheels turn in the guys' heads about building their defensive momentum, building some confidence? Because in talking to Tyreek, you get the sense that he took a lot of pride in stopping Terry Nolan and not allowing Bradley's guards to really get confident. Are you seeing that as a coach, and these guys that the wheels are starting to turn?
Yeah, I'll say it right now. Tyreek Key and Trey Williams are all defensive caliber guys. Tyreek is to do what he did this weekend against Terry Nolan was outstanding. And then Trey, with some help from Jake, those guys are really good. I mean, Elijah Childs is a problem. And Terry Nolan had been averaging 10 points in the second half alone. So what we did was outstanding. Those guys took it personal. And to your question, you get more confident, because when you really have to fight and you really have to work, and all of a sudden something good happens, and then you win a tough game, then you're like, yeah, that's what the coaches are talking about. Maybe we do have to guard a little harder and do our job and be better. And we're doing that now, Todd, at both ends of the floor. It's not just defensively, because, again, we don't have lockdown guys. We don't have shutdown guys. We have to be a good defensive team. And, gosh, these games are so physical. I mean, they are physical. And you got to – we put out a lot of effort to get what we did, and the guys certainly deserve the reward for it.
You talk about confidence. Last week, this time, we're talking about Julian Larry gaining some confidence off of that game he had in the second game against SIU. Today, Kobe Barnes and Cam Baycoat, both Cam had 2 good games. Kobe had some big shots today. What are you seeing out of those guys that's going to build their confidence going forward? Because obviously they put some money in the bank today to be able to do that.
Well, we celebrated the win in the locker room a little bit, and I'm going out to do radio, and Julian Larry runs past me to go shoot free throws. He didn't like missing a free throw late, so that tells you the type of kid that he is. And he's just getting more comfortable with how defenses are guarding him. And I said it yesterday, I could not be happier for Cam and Kobe, 2 terrific kids that are total team guys. that worked their tail off. And I thought Cam in the last two games, every half was good. And Kobe's first half wasn't great tonight, but yesterday it was really good. And then second half, he sparked us big time. And again, that's what I've seen going into this year that our team would be like. A lot of these guys contributing, and then you got guys, that are in that starting lineup that can make some plays.
Greg, would you say this was your best defensive game?
Yeah, as a whole, I certainly think it would. And it's been building. It's really been building. Coach Richardson is in charge of our defense, and he works with the scouts on every game. And Coach Odom, there's nobody more competitive than that guy. And when it's his scout, he takes it personally. Trust me when I tell you, as does everybody. But the guys are just working. They're listening. They're working. They're doing their job, and they're seeing the team defense aspects. If I'm doing my job and I'm in the right position, and we're finishing possessions, with physical rebounds, going in there and doing that. And in this league where everybody is so well scouted and everybody's so well prepared and it's not easy to score, we certainly feel like we can score, so we have to guard.
Usually it's an either or proposition, but you took away Bradley's guards and Elijah Childs. I mean, that's just an amazing.
Yeah, I'm seriously tremendous effort. Again, there's a lot of really good defensive teams in this league, and if we can be up there, we got as good a chance as anybody. And the guys really committed to it. They fought. We have competitive guys, and they know how good Elijah Childs is because we tell them over and over. And they know how good Terry Nolan is because we tell them over and over. And coming out in that second half, we said, these guys are going to try to get going, and we're going to have to guard them, make it tough for them to get them, and then be there and help and just give them one chance.
Just one last thing from Bradley's perspective, as an opponent looking at him, are you amazed at what you're seeing there? I mean, if I had told you that team's going to lose 6 straight in the conference, would you have believed it?
No, I think Brad said it before. They came in here and they started 0-5 when they won the tournament. And he still likes his guys. He still likes his guys and talking to them, and outstanding coach, great staff, all that. Just like everybody is in this league, and he still believes in them, and I do too. There's too much talent in that locker room for him not to do it. When you're struggling, we were struggling to start too. When you're struggling, you got to have something good happen, and you got to make it happen. And there's enough veteran leadership and good players on that team to turn it around. And they're very good, very dangerous, and I don't look for them to continue this losing streak very long.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Greg, when you look at this, it's the first 6-game win streak in conference in 10 years since your first year. What's kind of your sense on how the guys are handling this? Because my sense when I talk to them is that they're not like too high about it. Doesn't seem like they are. It seems like kind of a business-like approach to this. What's your sense and how they're handling success so far?
It'd be nice to have more of those, but this league is too good. This league is too good, and there's no easy game. Drake showed last night they survived a little stub in their toe. And still hung on and win, and they're talented enough to do that. Most teams can't play their best and still win. It doesn't matter, and it's different this year because you got your back-to-backs at different location at one certain location. So our guys are confident, and they have winning 6 in a row isn't their goal by any means. Their goal is continue to getting better. Our goal now is to get rested up, enjoy this one, and get ready to go on the road and play a very good Northern Iowa team. And we have to continue to get better through the dog days of February because we know what lies ahead.
Just to clear things up, I didn't see it on the floor. What happened with Jake there early in the second half? Did you see what happened with him?
Did you interview him?
No.
Okay, I didn't. Maybe he wasn't in there. He's fine. He came back in. I know he hit the ground hard. Again, it's a physical game. They had guys hitting the floor hard. We had guys hitting the floor hard. And you're usually sore after a weekend like this. And there'll be some ice baths for our guys, I'm sure. But Jake's fine.